Hello and welcome to Google I/O Extended in Lahore. So I'm going to talk about Google's role in billion-dollar ventures and mobility platform acceleration. Okay, my name is Mazhar. I'm CTO at Genie. I have been working in mobility domain from 8 to 9 years. Mostly work on delivery, ride hailing, and other specialized use cases of the mobility. Okay, OPSRACE is a mission to solve the problem in a very different, in a very unique way. Problems like political unrest, religious discrimination, exchange rate, inflation, poverty, regional instability, your spouse, maybe your kids. To all these problem, education is the solution. This is the minimum we can do. This is the best we can do, and this is the only thing which can solve all of the problem, because with education you get the understanding, you get the tolerance, you get all the abilities to solve the problem in a systematic way of the best in your respective field. Okay, so what is mobility? Mobility is the ability to move from one location to another location. It's the ability of a person, of a vehicle, of anything which wants to go from A to B. And there are certain use cases of mobility where ride hailing is one of them, where you just get a taxi on demand. You just select this your pickup point, your destination, and the taxi is dispatched to your location. Then there are on demand personalized, like mobility or ride hailing for women only, where women are the drivers and women are the passengers. You can get the luxury limo service. You can build on this is another use case of the mobility. And then you can get the partial services where you want a chauffeur, you want maybe you have the driver or you have the person who can drive for you, but you don't have the car. So you can find out cars or whatever vehicle is available on the map and just unlock one of them, drive it, complete your journey, and after that you will be paid for that. So these are all use cases of the mobility. Mobility has another set of use cases like affordable ride hailing, micro mobility. It's basically all the small vehicles or the transport mechanism, and the green mobility where we do not use any fuel or electric energy. We can just ride a bicycle or maybe a hoverboard, etc. Another use case could be beyond the road. So there are water taxi in a lot of countries. It's still being used. Intercity travel is possible. Then group or socialize, where we can use carpooling, because we know right now fuel prices are rising. So people can use the carpooling option to get the reduced fares. Then mobility can be used for the deliveries, delivering vegetables, delivering medicine, delivering a specialized box, delivering food, groceries, etc. So there are limitless possibilities, and we have seen a lots and lots of startups that are delivering different sort of things. Then mobility can be used in logistics. So you can book a truck, you can book a place in a truck, or you can ask a service to move your household, your items, or whatever you want to move. So you can use mobility for logistic. Mobility can be used for emergency services. So one use case could be a police van or police mobile is dispatched to your location when you press SOS button. So they know exactly where to reach, what path to take, which is the best route for them to reach to your location. Beside this, they not only can reach you easily, but the police department can track where their mobile vans were working or their cars were wandering, and what they were doing, how many jobs they have entered in, how many requests they received. So all this will be recorded. There are lots and lots of use cases that can be used, like that can be built on top of mobility as an overall service. Okay, now the topic is basically the Google, how Google helped them. So Google was learning beside these mobility services, and they keep building all these services to empower these platforms, these all mobility platforms. They really quickly build use cases, the APIs for them, so that they can benefit from ready-made services. I'm going to talk about very few of them. There are lots and lots of Google services, but I'm going to talk about very few of them. So these are a couple of Google services that are normally used by any application other than the cloud network, its overall cloud platform. So Google Maps is used a lot, places, geocoding, direction, distance metrics, places autocomplete, Firebase, cloud platform, Pay API, Cloud Vision API, Cloud Natural Language API. So when you open an app, so here I have shown a Google Maps example, but this could be any application. So when you launch this application, it will locate you. So from the GPS coordinates, it locates you on the map exactly where you are. So this is the first geocoding based on that, and then it shows you everything around you, and you can then search wherever you want to go, or you want to deliver certain thing, so you can search it. Google provide you the places autocomplete API, where you can find out the exact location where you want to go, and it can give you the detail of the places. You can select a location, it will give you the complete detail, it can give you all the information required. And then the third step is to give you the route, the estimates, basically how much time it will take, what route it will take, and what is total distance, and it give you the ETA, all the information which is needed for the driver, which is needed for the rider to decide if it is okay, they can deliver in this way, or how much time is would be required to deliver or to complete a journey or trip. Beside that, it gives you the step-by-step navigation, so you can navigate on a specific route that you select, and you can go and deliver. All the use cases that I have explained can benefit from this, and it is really fast, really quick. You can build up a complete application really quickly. Whereas I have seen people trying to build the Google Maps or the navigation, I myself worked on it, and it took me a lot of months to build something which was just a school project. It was not a production grade. Whereas you can start your business very quickly based on these services. So Google Firebase is an excellent technology. It is the state of the art technology. It's the best thing that happened to these mobility platforms. It's really easy to quickly build up different use cases like the dispatching algorithm, finding the nearby location, etc. You can also, so this is a reactive sort of database where you can subscribe to different different collections, or you can subscribe to a specific data. If any change happen, you want to be notified. So instead of polling again and again, it will notify you if there is a change that happened to a specific data. So based on that, we can manage user data, driver availability, and tracking ride statuses, etc. So I'm going to show you one of the example, one of the use case that is very famous and used in locating the nearby drivers, nearby restaurant, nearby mosque, or nearby riders. Anything you can find. You can even find your friends if this is the app about. So the world is divided into boxes, and you can see it's a huge world, and our drivers are everywhere in the world. In order to narrow down the search, I want to focus here in this box because I'm currently somewhere here in the city in Lahore. So I want to narrow down the search only for this box only. So T is the first character in geohash or first letter in geohash. So I will zoom into the T, and we can see here another level. So this is a bit zoomed level where I can see again some letters, some number. I want to again zoom into this level because this is where I'm targeting. If we look at the Pakistan, so it lies in M, K, S, T, W, and some part in V as well. So I want to focus here. So this is the second letter in second combination. In second comparison, I will remove all the rest of the boxes. So now I am in T. Here I want to focus this portion because I'm still in this portion. So now TTS. So I'm going to zoom in. Now I can see here a bit detail, again a second level detail, or maybe a third level detail here. So I want to zoom in at this location, which is F. Basically I'm somewhere here, so I'm going to zoom in to the F. Now you can see at every level I'm removing lots and lots of comparison, and now I'm somewhere here. It's basically a remote area near the ComSearch University. So that's where TTFS8. So here this is the world map. You can see here this is a simulation where I'm somewhere in this box. So I belong to TTSF8. So this is one of the location in Lahore, in remote area somewhere near ComSearch University, and I want to search for the drivers. So all the drivers which are nearby me, because that's the point. I want to match only the nearby driver. So actually these comparison, this dispatch algorithm is a lot more complex, but for the sake of simplicity, for you to understand how Firebase will help us and how this geohashing technique help us for the demo purpose only. Okay, no data in these collections. So these are Firebase collections, whereas this depict the real world division of the geohashes. So as soon as a driver comes online, so here they will create a record based on his driver ID, which could be empty or may contain some initial information. It just add himself to the to one of the document where TTSF8 is the geohash number or geohash ID. This would be used as a key in this collection. Now this driver is live, so he has added himself to this collection. Okay, and this driver then listens, or the device, maybe Android or iOS, they listen to this specific document. If any change happens to this, they want to be notified for that. Then comes the second driver. So as soon as the second driver comes online, a document will be created here. So he's also in SF8. It should be TTSF8. So his document will be also created here, and now they will also subscribe to the change of this document. If any change happens to this document, they will be notified. And finally a third driver comes online. So he's also in the same geohash, which is TTSF8. I know there's a typo, but this is TTSF8. So this is the geohash. So three drivers are in this box. So this driver will also subscribe to the change into his own document, and now the dispatcher. So as soon as the order is dispatched, you can see here the order is dispatched by this user. So when this user dispatch order, there is an order number, status is pending. Geohash is also mentioned here. Now whenever dispatcher or the algorithm which will find the suitable driver, it's very easy for them to get all the driver at TTSF8 key. So this is the key and this is the document. So it will get the list of the driver which are available. So right now we can see here there are three drivers, and now the dispatch will try one by one. So maybe this driver is much more closer. So the dispatcher put the order ID or the order number into this document. So as you know, this driver has, or the application of this driver has subscribed to this document. So as soon as the change happen, the driver will be notified about this, and order is coming. So this is your offer. Now the driver accept the offer. As soon as he accept the offer, so this is changed. So this is something happened when the driver accept the offer, the status is updated. Now after this update, the application that the customer is using, he has also subscribed to this document. So if any change happens to this document, he want to be notified. So as soon as the driver application change the status here, this customer will be automatically notified about the driver has accepted your offer, and he may be on the way, or he may want to come in. So we can see here in the second step, when the driver reaches nearby, so we can use geofencing, or there are a lot of technique, but geofencing is something which makes things easier for you on the mobile side. So as soon as this driver is in close vicinity, he can press the arrive button, and as soon as this arrive button is pressed, the customer is notified that the driver has arrived. So you can see in all this flow, we didn't use any backend, so we don't need to use any backend. For the MVP, for other product, for very complex product, we can use a combination of it. But right now I'm just explaining how the Firebase is useful. You just subscribe to different documents or row or table. So this is basically the collection which contains multiple documents. The documents have unique IDs, and you can subscribe to the change in these IDs or in this document. So as soon as that change happen, you will be notified. So that's the power of Firebase, and I have seen lots and lots of startup building their dispatch system based on it, and sometimes they use other techniques as well, but this is very widely used technique. Okay, now I will talk about Cloud Vision API. So this help you to identify like the content of the package or the car. If you are unlocking a car on the road, so you can take the picture and some processing can happen. You can also verify if the driver the account was issued to a specific driver, and he's the one who's driving, or he's taking the ride, or he has sold his account to someone else. So we can do all these verification through Vision API. The businesses, so Uber really become 96.15 billion valuation. They had 73 billion, Grab 14.61, and then the rest of the mobility or the ride hailing companies had lots and lots of valuation in billions. Similarly, on the delivery part, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Delivery Hero, and Zomato have as well grown a lot. So these are just couple of use cases. There are lots and lots of there, and the business has grown. Obviously, they build the best tech. They use the best operations as well to become really giants. So it would have been very difficult for them if Google was not there, or they would have come to the market very late in time, because if they are building all these routing API, all these places collecting the data, maybe they can use the crowdsourcing, but it's lots and lots of data, so it's readily available to you. You can create your own startup based on these things. So Google really help these companies to grow, and in return these companies grown to a point where the technology also advanced, and we built lot of new things. So it improved the quality of life, it improved how humans see things, how the processing happens. So all these technological advancement happened because of these companies. They have grown to the level to a very massive scale, and how they solve different problems, and Google partnered with them in order to provide the services, ready-made services. So in a nutshell, this is a very small chunk of the services that Google provide, which is location, navigation, routing, data management, payment processing, and user-friendly experience for all these different platforms. So that's it for today. Thank you so much. If you have any question, anything, you can ask me this question. You can comment below. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.